Hi there guys, so in anticipation of today's Warhammer previews, I put the question out there last week, what were people looking forward to most? Now the thing that I was looking forward to most, or that I wanted to be announced today, was a new Warcry starter box. So that's what we've got today in Warcry Catacombs. Now before we carry on, let's have a quick review of the trailer. So I'm going to talk over this trailer, so if you haven't already seen it, hop over to the Warhammer YouTube channel and they will, have a look at it there before I spoil it for you. Now I love all this stuff, all this animation stuff. If Warhammer put out, a series of this stuff and it, went for 10 episodes at an hour each, I'd love it. I really enjoy this stuff, really cool. So this is the reveal. So who are these guys here? You got a little view of both warbands there, the Scions of the Flame and the Knights Shadow Stalkers. Now we've seen these before, they've been in other Warhammer previews in the past, and for that reason what I'm really looking forward to in this new core set is a new set of terrain. What I didn't want was a recycling of things that we've already got. So the Kill Team second starter set included existing Kill Team boxes, so that was the original Tower one and the one for the Space Wolves, and it existing Kill Team Kill Zone, so the terrain sets there. So nothing new was in that box, and thankfully that's not what we've got here. So here we've got the Scions and the Flame, and they look terrific. So I believe we've seen all of these models previously, but yeah, they are fantastic. So I think it's really good to start with new warbands for a new core box. And then to oppose them, we've got the Knights Shadow Stalkers. Now we've seen a few of these models previously, but not all of them. So these, again, they look absolutely fantastic, but again, we knew that these were coming. So these models are terrific. I'm so pleased that we're not getting anything from old Warcry content, with the exception of probably 50% of the terrain from this kit. So we've got a couple of the buildings, ruins, we've got the bell tower, we've got the walkways, we've got at least one set of steps, and then we've got a few of the smaller pieces as well. Now I'm fairly happy with that because I love this terrain. I probably won't keep all of this terrain from the second core set simply because I've got it from the first core set and I've already got a lot of it from Mortal Realms. So roughly what we're getting with this set, we're getting with Mortal Realms as well. But one thing I'm not sure about is that when I see this terrain set up on this board specifically, I'm wondering if the board side is smaller than was in the original core set and is smaller than the ones from all of the terrain sets that have come out since. Quite simply because I'm sure that if I set up this amount of terrain on the board that I've got now, it wouldn't fill the board like it does in this image. I'm not entirely sure, but I've got a feeling it is slightly smaller. Now this is the flip side of the board. I think it's the Dungeons of Archaon or something like that. These are the Catacombs, so this is underneath the 8 points. Now it all looks all right. It all looks pretty good. You can see there's some lava and some bridges and that kind of thing there. Quite, interesting for gameplay. I would have loved it if it was more multi-level, and I would have preferred it a bit more as well if it had some actual ruins. So rather than just doorways and that kind of thing, some actual buildings under there. Just looking at it here, this looks almost like the Kill Team Rogue Trader or maybe the Kill Team Arena version of the core set. However, that's not the case because it does come with the core rulebook. I can't see any chaotic beasts here either, so that's something else that's missing from the first one. But on balance, we've got two boards, we've got two different types of terrain, we've got two new amazing looking warbands. The other thing that I'm really looking forward to, and I really hope we get it, is the new battle plan cards. So the twist cards, the deployment cards, all that kind of stuff. I really hope we get new sets of those cards. So in case you hadn't guessed, I'm really looking forward to this new core set. Although I already own the existing one, I'm definitely getting this. For the new terrain, alright, it's all on one single level and there's no kind of buildings and that kind of thing, except for the stuff that's ported over from the first core box. I still think it looks fantastic. I love the warbands. I really want them new cards if they do them. And I thought I'd just leave you with this image. Is this the direction that Warcry is taking next? Are we going to delve into the Catacombs and stay there for the next year or so? I hope so, and I hope they do that multi-level stuff. I really do going forward. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. What do you think? Are you going to get this new set? Are you an existing owner that's going to re-up and buy this one? Or maybe you missed out on the first starter set and you're going to jump in here. Let me know down below. I'll catch you later.